Oh man, 'cause I'm telling you,
No.
from, from this album
Can we start the show
in
first?
2014,
No,
it was.
no.
I know he had a solo stuff,
Yeah,
but
okay. Well,
George Clinton as a solo artist be damned. The next Funkadelic album didn't come out until
yeah,
2014. So it took from
okay. So y'all see who
1981
I'm pointing at
to
right now, right?
2014.
He over there spinning, y'all. So
That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
getting ready to tell y'all today's episode is brought to you by Funkadelic, the electric spanking of war
Oh,
babies.
he didn't even introduce. All right.
Man, because you came in, yeah, okay, so okay, there it is, y'all. For some of us, that was the last Funkadelic album that we knew of at that time for at least another decade or so. But man,
I'll cover that part up.
oh yeah, what you need your whole arm to cover her up because she's getting electric spanked. There you go. Thank you. Man, let's just start with the topic of the album cover
Let's show this
because
one real fast.
oh yeah, let's start with the album cover because there was controversy of what this cover could show and could not show. Now, that is the original, no, excuse me. That's the
This is
marketable
the covered version. This is the censored version
right that came up that it says
of
something like to the thing about the cover that
this.
yeah, the cover that they was too scared to put on.
Yeah,
Now keep it yeah, keep
it
in
says,
mind
oh
oh
look,
yeah,
oh look, the cover that they were too scared to print.
right.
Peek here,
Peak.
peek here too. Oops.
And that ain't nobody but Pedro
Like,
telling y'all, man, you trying to cover up my artwork.
this is the authentic Clue Wave art for the cross underlook.
Yeah,
Will you
put
go for it?
see.
Check one.
Hmm.
Either will work, will not work, or what the flunk.
What the flunk is going on, y'all?
I
But
checked one of the boxes.
oh, you checked one? Oh
Yeah, the
man.
box I checked was what the flunk?
Yeah, man, because and before we dive in, if y'all didn't catch the episode about who's a Funkadelic prior to this one, y'all,
Yeah,
there had been an album already released in 1980 under the name of Funkadelic. So y'all
Funkadelic.
tune into that episode because it's definitely before this one. Do the research so you'll see what we're talking about because this was Funkadelic with the George Clinton and the mob, certain members of the mob, versus a different Funkadelic of former members of Funkadelic who had performed on Soul Train.
Yeah, this was like
This was the answer to who's a Funkadelic, the connections and disconnections theory, as I'm going to call it. So,
this was the fallout from the mutiny that
yeah,
had transpired on the mama ship, on the
yeah,
mothership, and
mutiny on the mind.
three
Yeah,
three original members, founding members, decided to use the name Funkadelic as their name for an album by they put out, and it caused quite a stir
a
amongst.
stir.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to but I personally thought, well, maybe since they were considered the singers, because it was Fuzzy Haskins, Calvin Simon, and Shady Grady Thomas. Uh, Grady Thomas, that maybe they should have just came out as Parliament
nope.
or just used the original The Parliaments but they came out as Funkadelic, and I just kind of thought like,
Yikes.
well, it would have made more sense for the singers to come out as the singing group instead of the band. But there's a lot of legal things going on, so I don't know. I don't know if it was purposely to mislead the public, or
Well,
or,
some
or
of
if
us went to the store and bought it sight unheard and took it home and were confused.
so you
So
bought the whole album.
I bought the album, dude. On that last episode, I think I said I thought that was Overton to a certain degree because the artwork looked it wasn't. I knew it
A
wasn't
little more
Pedro,
polished.
so I was like, oh
Yeah,
wait a minute, is Overton doing Funkadelic now? So something was up, but I didn't care because I had a Funkadelic album in my hands. And
right.
y'all tune into that episode, please.
Yeah, tune
It's
into that.
yeah. If we get to the point, it's only I think it's only like a 45-minute, 30-minute thing, but we cover all this, so we ain't gonna recover it. We're
We didn't
happy
get too
now.
deep into it
Wait, we're
because
happy now because we've got a Warner Brothers
now if
Funkadelic.
you got the 45 to this though,
Oh, sookie, sookie now.
you which came out first, you
Yeah,
you got the
you got an
where
explanation
it was addressed on the back of
on
the
the
cover what happened
absolutely,
with who came out first and what you getting now. And that
absolutely.
was like, uh-oh.
That was that was the shot
We
heard
were like,
across the bow right there. It's like, oh
yeah,
snap, yeah. Since we're talking about electric spanking, we know that's the first one on the album, but at the same time, that 45 did come out prior to this for the album coming out, and
yeah.
man, it was like, okay, Funkadelic. This is the Funkadelic that I
Now we
remember.
got the Funkadelic that we looking for. Okay.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about that track one, Electric Spanking of War Babies. Let's dive on in, man.
Okay. Now, okay. So we're gonna dive. We're gonna dive into the deep end, but hit the shallow part by mistake.
Okay, boom. Don't hit
What
your
I
head
mean
now.
by that is I'm just gonna come out with. I'm just gonna say the long intro killed this song as a single. I'm just gonna.
Hey
I'm
man,
just gonna
hey man,
put
that's
it out
usually my
there.
part talking about these long intros. Why you gonna take that? You know that's what I was gonna say too, man.
You
Come
said
on.
let's dive in, and I said, okay, this is gonna be the dude that dives, think he's diving into the deep end, but he hit the shallow part and went, ooh.
Hi
So
there. Hello, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you, but I don't remember you. Yeah. Man, I did
I, at the early age
age of
of seven, did he say 17 or
or
72?
72. It depends on what how your ears are tuned.
Because when he
Sometimes,
said I at the early age, and I'm thinking he said 17
right.
was adopted
But
by
I think
aliens. I thought it was Mike Hampton giving his account of being picked up by them for his maggot brain performance at the
at an
house party.
early age could be.
Because
Got it,
Mike
man.
got with him at an early age, and
Hey, we gotta ask him, man.
they have
See,
long
that's
since
a good
programmed me to deliver this message.
man. I'm telling you. And then it went into another kind of ding, 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 ding,
Hot Sharon Tots
ding,
type stuff.
ding, ding,
If
ding,
you
ding.
learn to dance, you won't forget it.
I was like,
Dear, dear,
okay.
dear, dear, dear,
I'm like,
dear,
okay.
dear. Learn to dance, you won't forget it. Dear, dear, dear. When you
It just keeps
learn to
going. I'm like,
dance,
okay.
you won't forget it.
Okay, I won't forget
Dear,
y'all.
dear, dear.
Platum, platum, dang. Hey, wait a minute. And you want to know what? On my tape deck, the way I would start that song, it was like I would get the ding, 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 ding,
Right.
ding, bam, and then go right back into it. Then platum, platum, and go right into it. So yeah, man, I don't know, but
Yeah, I can see
yeah.
that's why it kind of killed. They could have, I think I did get the 45,
Oh, I
and
man, shoot, and
I
then the
tripped on that
yeah,
that
yeah, the
thing.
whole thing.
I think the 45 did jump into it, didn't it? if I
No, it
can
did
remember
not.
correctly.
No, no. On the
It
B
still went to.
side, you had an instrumental kind of thing
Well,
with
how did the vocal one start?
it started with
Did it do it when
doom
you
doom
learned the
doom when learn
dance
dance.
part?
Yeah, it started with that
But
instead of
but it
the
skipped the
aliens. Yeah,
adopted by aliens
yeah,
part.
yeah. Right, right.
So they still didn't shorten it enough for radio play, basically. I mean,
But man, if you're a DJ, I guess you know
I'm
you.
not.
Wait, if you're a DJ, hold on. Sometimes you like a little intro, to talk over, because our man Ricky Vincent does that. I hear him when he's on KPFA doing this thing. He'll talk doing those intros that are long, and then it'll drop off. So maybe they was thinking about the DJs. I don't. Maybe put your glasses
But,
back on, man. Yeah, you about to
but
get
come on,
serious.
man. But come on, man. You know,
What? What? Come on, man. This is
come on,
electric
man.
spanking the war babies. So
I know,
come on,
but come
man.
on, man. With One Nation, you went dun, 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 dun.
Right, that was your intro, kind of. Right, yeah,
Okay.
right,
And,
right,
and,
right.
and on Knee Deep, you just went
Ah,
platform,
yeah,
platform, platform. Dun, 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 dun. You just went into it,
right. But it still
and
kind of
that
had a
was the
little
hit.
intro.
So
Yeah, those were the hits.
a theme from the Black Hole, even though it's under Parliament, it still had a platform.
Mm, yeah,
Now it had that little intro, but Electric Spanking should have just went platform, platform. Man, should just went into it as a single for radio play. But
but man,
for the album release, I think that part was cool.
yes.
It may have been better if they would have, just had that like how they did prologue with Glory Hella Stupid. Just
Mm,
make that a separate
make it by
part.
itself.
Yeah, they
Okay.
could have maybe
Yeah,
have done
right,
that, but
right.
it does kind of set you up for what the electric spanking of War Babies even
Man,
means. So
man.
I
You can walk a mile in my shoes, but you can't dance a step in my feet. Come on, man. We letting you know, man, that you can stomp us and kick us, but you can't do what we do. I'm saying it just like that. You can't do what we do. And I'm gonna leave it alone right there. And I love them for those
dance.
lyrics.
You can walk a mile in my shoes, but you can't dance a step in my feet. Flap 'em, flap 'em.
Man,
And
the
you know
flag
who he
was
was.
still waving on this track right here, man. I'm sorry. It was
Yeah,
still waving high. The funk flag was high.
yeah, but I still think the mix was a little thin.
Okay, see,
The
we go
drums wasn't mixed. The drums weren't
sonically.
mixed thick. They were
It was
light.
they were
It was a light mix on the drums and the bass, and it had kind of like that funny reverby sound on the.
they were
You know,
doing the electric spank, man. I'm going to
you
defend
could have
it.
just used that on the clap
I'm
because
going
that would be the spank.
I'm going to say it. They were going for the electric spank. They were painting a picture for the
But the
electric
whole
spanking.
every instrument with that sound,
Well, it was all Junie. Well, not all, but I'm
it's
pretty sure.
still. I
Was it?
think the clap should have been the electric spank sound because
Man,
that's the paddle
man,
hitting the cheeks.
man, that ain't
So
nothing but Junie and Mike, and I get it. So, I hear you. But I'm telling you how satisfied I felt after getting that other Funkadelic album home.
right,
And now getting
right.
this into my hands, right? Even just getting that 45 in my hands, and it sounded different, but you can hear Georgia in the background. Ooh, ooh. I was like, it's shocking to find. I was like, that's your
But see, I
mind,
was
like
getting
your behind deserves a spanking in time. Come on, man.
it
That's
was yeah, all of that was
ah,
there. But see, I
yikes,
was
man.
at this time of my life, I was being indoctrinated into mixing. So I was kind of conscious of the
Man,
way it
at that
sounded.
early age of 17.
Yes, man. Yes, in high school, man.
At that early age, you
I
they
was
really
part.
see
You
you
know
can
the story. I was
you were
part of
tripping
youth
on the
news.
you was tripping on that at
I
that
was
part.
part of youth news, and they taught us how to record, write, and go out and get our own stories and interviews. And you had to edit all of your stuff yourself.
I know,
And
man.
then
I
they
know,
would
man.
master everybody's stuff
Okay.
at a studio. And I was one of the people that wanted to go witness the mastering of everybody's stuff.
Okay.
Nobody else wanted to do that
All right.
but me. So
Uh-huh.
I got there, and the engineers was showing me how to level it and how to fatten certain things out that
Mm-hmm.
weren't mastered.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that that's how I was starting to hear music
All
at
right.
that time.
At an early age,
Oh yeah, if
17.
they would have turned this up, or if they
Mm-hmm.
would have had that lifted or changed the frequencies to that, so the this wouldn't override that. All that. That was fresh in my head.
Hey man.
So
Hey man.
I was listening to it like that.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Hold
That's
on.
always. But that's how it was. So I was just kind of like,
Wait a minute, man. We
man,
can't.
this would be so much better if the
Man,
sound was.
man. See. Okay. Even with all of that, brother, all of that knowledge of this could be turned up and from I'm gonna uh, stand here with the flag saying
I'm there with you, dude.
I
I'm holding the flag
didn't.
up there with you, like
Okay,
the
I know.
one
Yeah,
nation.
we like one nation and Emojima or whatever. We up there
Yeah,
playing.
I'm up there helping you raise
Okay,
it and
okay. I
plant
know,
it.
I know. I it,
But as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, man, it should have the sound up a little more.
you like as we playing the flag. Phil, don't you think they need to turn the bass up a little more? Wait a minute. Bullets
The
going by us.
equivalent of, man, I don't like
Pichu,
the way the
Pichu,
Sarge was talking.
Pichu. Hey, Phil, Pichu. What, man? What? We gotta get this flag. Hey, don't you think they need to turn the drums up a little bit?
Yep.
I'm like, man, I don't care, man. Help me plant this flag. No, man. Hey, but Phil, the
Like they
bass.
got us out here with
Where's the
they
bass?
got us out they got us out here with an M16 instead of javelins.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh.
like, come on.
All right. Okay,
I
y'all.
don't know, man. I'm just that was just me at
No,
that
that's
time.
cool. That's cool. But overall, still, even since the
Well,
45.
yeah, it was a banger. The song
Okay,
was a
okay.
banger, and
Bingo.
and I like the intro. So
Okay.
there
Okay.
we go.
Okay. So
I
it
loved it.
so to
I said, oh
me,
shit. Now the rest of the album is gonna be.
let's
Come on with it.
hold on. Let's finish on the electric man because we got a
So
couple
I
more
know.
things
I'm
to
just
cover.
saying.
Okay, all
As
right.
I heard
Okay,
it, I was
okay.
going like, okay. So now I know what. I know the rest of this album is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be another One Nation under group.
What? Okay. And
Got a
see,
hit.
wait,
It's gonna be what Uncle Jam wasn't.
wait a minute. See, I'm saying that in my head as that funk head from back then. So it appeared to me that the saga from One Nation was continuing from One Nation to Uncle Jam and now to Electric Spanking. The theme has been very military oriented since One Nation. It's like, you want to join Uncle Jam's army, see? So we need to make sure y'all know what's going on. And for this chapter, I'm gonna call it chapter 3, right? The final chapter, but not really. But yes, for some of us, it seemed like it was a continuation of the army thing. Let's get
Yeah, it
these
was.
soldiers in lines, and let's get this thing going. Maybe not all the way through the album, but definitely talking about electric spanking.
It's in the picture.
Oh, see,
It's
that's
still in military.
yeah. See, it's still
Still
happening.
in the fatigues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot right there. They hold. Wait a minute. They see that's another. They planting the flag and look like somebody trying to shoot the flag down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Oh yeah, the electric spankers down here.
yeah. They ready. And you see they all got some weird noses on. So it's a the concept is still there, but we've been to Mount Everest, right? So as we'll see as we get deeper into this album, things will change. But
Yeah, see, the syndrome was starting to bleed over into the Funkadelic,
yeah, all the way over to the
and that
funkadelic
was
side.
strictly
Yeah,
Parliament at that time. And then like you got a little taste of Certain O's in the Uncle Jam album
right, right. Just a taste, just a
on
taste.
Freak of the Week, you
Yeah,
know,
just a little
and
bit. Yeah.
on Freak of the Week and Knee Deep. So they were starting to bleed over.
Mm,
But and then you had songs that could have been on Parliament albums, on Funkadelic albums,
right,
like Telling Me Funky
right,
from
right.
Glory House Stupid should have been on Uncle Jam. And there's a track on here we're gonna get to that should have been on the Parliament album. But we didn't get to that one yet, but we will.
We still spanking them. So
So, but yeah, this whole thing about this electric spanking of war babies is first off, at the time, it was like, being that young and hearing the term war babies,
mm,
it alluded to back, during the time World War II was going on or was starting before the troops was going off to war, he was making babies.
mm,
So, because some didn't know if they was coming back or not.
right.
So I'm leaving something, out of that fear or whatever you
Break it
want to
down,
call it,
brother. Break it down. Go
so
ahead.
those born during that time were, referred to as war
The
babies.
babies, right?
So
And
now you
now,
get to now when this album was released, those babies are grown up now and they are being spanked electronically through what is now has come to pass as the digital age.
wow,
See, so
that man, you
in
hit a
that
home
cover,
run right there. That is exactly it, bro.
right? Because they were telling you what was going on. It was like, and they wasn't gonna let
Live
them
on
show it.
TV, you can see the cameras at the bottom recording the
Yeah,
spanking
and
in
it was
progress. Right there, live on
Z
TV.
ZBS. Yeah, they're filming it right here, and
Hmm.
this, of course, is a leg.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and there's another leg, and they film it over here,
Yeah. We don't
and it
want to.
was ZBS,
Yep. Live on TV. The electric
and it was
spanking of war
reprogrammed
babies.
subject, and some of the stuff written on there. And once you open up the gatefold, you see that cover
Yeah.
explains the
Oof.
electric spanking, and it
Man,
was
if I'm not
a
mistaken,
woman.
it didn't have that cover on the 45. It had the green thing, like the warning,
Yeah, I
right, on the
think so.
45, right. So when you got that album and opened it up, it was like,
Yeah, he was like, "Ooh, Pedro."
okay, we going back to the funkadelic old school album covers, but this was very explicit for the
And then you
time.
get, and then you get the signage within that electric,
This,
the
the
apparatus that she's being
yeah,
spanked in.
with the ship, the shape of the ship is kind of telling you what's going on right there. It's
Yeah,
about to get
and
deep.
so she's getting spanked with the five woos, and this is where woo enters
Mm,
the the realm of P-Funk. Is first of all, you got a sign that says you must obey and pay.
dang.
Then there's a list of the five woos, which is being spanked. You're being groomed for that. So woo one
What's Woo One, man?
is money.
Uh-huh.
Woo two,
Woo Two.
sex.
Uh-huh. Sex.
Woo three, power.
Power. Yep. What's Woo
Woo
Four, man?
four is fun,
Okay.
and woo five is credit. And that is how they're controlling everybody.
Mm,
So that's the electric spank. You wondering why you always in debt.
Mhm.
You wondering why you having kids and can't support them. You
Oof.
wondering why you ain't got no money, why your money ain't buying nothing. You wondering why you trying to escape and have some fun to get away from it's all of that, man. So
Yeah, y'all.
I digress. I don't want to
No,
get
don't digress because I should have mentioned just like how we got stuck on Party People for about a half an hour. We're gonna be stuck on this opening track for a little while, y'all, and it's a
right.
reason because it's setting the tone for it and it's being very upfront with what was happening at the time, and they wanted everybody to know we're gonna continue this battle, if you will, basically good versus evil. That's all I see it as. Either you gonna get on the good foot, or either you gonna be over here tripping with the syndrome. We ain't funking with the
Yeah.
syndrome, man.
And of course, uh Pedro gives you a blueprint of a lot of things going on in the dust sleeve. And what we have is another story. It's
Hmm.
usually in the gatefold, but this one was on the dust sleeve, and it's like a one, two, three, a four-part chronicle
Mm,
of what's going on in of what Electric Spanking of War Babies is. And part one is the Zeepic Chronicles. Part two, Planet Earth's entrance into the Spank Age in chronological order. Part three is the Spank Age, which was
mm,
1946 to present. So we talking at that time, the present day was 1980,
right.
1981. So then part four was the actual electric spanking of war babies. So it's telling you what's going on, what's being programmed into the war, and it's telling you all of that. And then at the end of the story, he has and that movie Apocalypse Now was out too. So
Right.
he has what he calls a sock clue list. Say that fast. Say that fast out there, Funketeers and Geepies. A sock clue list now.
So
So
clueless.
that is, he's giving you a list of books that you need to read so that you know what age we're headed into. And some of those books are, I mean, they're The Jupiter Effect by J.R. Gribbin and S.H. Plagerman. The Pyramid Decoded by Paul Lemon, must be French. Les Messeriers. I'll probably butcher that. Rolling Thunder, H.R. Jachman's. Book of Hopi, Frank Waters. The International Emergency Powers Act of 1977, Executive Order 11490, and Public Law 996 221. Approved U.S. laws in effect or options. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what was going on at the time. And that's what P-Funk would would put the messages in there, but
Sometimes it'll
just
be
make
subtle, but then this was right to the point.
this
So
was oh yeah, this was letting you know
yeah,
because it was already too late.
right. It's already in effect.
It's like,
Already in
yeah,
effect, y'all.
exactly. And by the time it's
Oof.
with everything. By the time you find out what's going on, it's too late. It's
Yeah.
already going on.
It's like, man, should have bit
You know,
fish on that, man. Dang.
exactly. So
That's
yeah,
another story.
so if you get this album, the original vinyl version,
Yeah.
or the reissues on vinyl, hopefully they got this in there
I
and they
don't
didn't
know,
like
man,
censor it out.
cause that show ain't in my CD that I got over there. And don't
Oh
get me
wow.
started on that version of the CD that I got, cause it was another whole. It wasn't even Warner Brothers. It was something else. So
Oh,
it was,
Charl.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I couldn't find
And it
the
has
Warner thing.
Scarcade Follies, which was like a list of things that we were doing all at the time. And that time, like, you know, uh Scarcade Follies, part one. the X-rated machine award to Xenon, the world's first pornogenic arcade game to feature hardcore jollies,
Mm.
special effects when the certain bumpers are hit. Question: will you come for a free game? Oh
Okay,
wow.
man. Come on, man.
Part two, the more famous than you award, Space Invaders arcade game. Part
Uh,
three, Electric Spank arcade commercial. And if you have any quarters left, you can play the rent. Part four, after excessive dues and in lieu of wrenching, whining, sacking, and or pillage, the alumni members of the Deuce A Arcades Anonymous Club present the minutes of their last meeting. And
man,
that was just a list of the band members and what arcade games that they played and had they high scores in them. So it's all fun in here, man. It's like,
you speaking
fun
of
with a message.
what you speaking about arcade games? I'm just gonna leap forward because you knew what was to come the following year when there's the remarketing brand of one George Clinton comes out about computer games.
Computer
But
games,
all
exactly.
right, but we
So,
getting ahead. But
yeah,
let's
it's just it's
yeah, yeah,
kind of like what in present day, like what AI is doing now,
oh
what
man,
how AI is having, that's the
Uh, uh,
equivalent back in
back
the
then,
80s. That's
right,
what,
right,
yeah. So um,
right.
you know,
So yeah,
that's the
man,
electric
that's the electric spanking, and that's not even the full. That's just letting you know the chapters to check into, to read and figure out. It gets, as the song said, not just knee deep. It gets totally deep, and that's just
yeah.
within that dust sleeve that you was reading there. So if you can scope
So it's
that out,
basically telling you
go get it.
that your future was going to be artificial intelligence
Hmm. It was already, it was
back
the
then.
digital,
So
in the
yeah,
digital. Man, and
yeah.
I'm just gonna say this. If ones and zeros can do what they're doing right now with AI, just wait till the quantum theory kicks in, where it can
Oh
be
yeah.
either a one or a zero at the exact same time. All right, but let's move on, man, because we'll be here. We we did it
Was that
justice.
an hour?
No, that
Sorry.
was a good
I'm
37 minutes.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Let's move on to the
Okay,
next one,
song
brother.
track number two,
Yeah, what's the name of track number two, man?
Electro-Cuties. That
Electro
was my
Cuties.
jam right there.
Man, a lot of people
I'm
grew to that one,
overloaded.
man. Yeah, yeah. What was up with
Got
that track?
myself some energy.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know, man. Some folks may not have felt the same way about that track, but it was
It grew on me. I'll say that.
okay. Grew. There you go. See, and that's the whole thing with this funk, man. It just gets stronger and stronger, as they gonna say on some other songs, man. Over time, it just marinates and get better.
Yeah.
In
The
1981, when
hit
I was
is gonna grab.
wait, in 1981, when I'm ready to do battle against other folks calling themselves Funkadelic, I needed every track to be just grand slam home run because I was upset that had even taken place.
So what you saying on this one? You was thinking, oh damn, is this why they came out with the other funky delicate album? All right.
Okay, no, that's not as I inhale. No, no, man, it was just different. I've used that word lately. It was different. So I didn't know, it sounded to me, it sounded like another, I don't want to say extra track. I didn't know if it was following the theme of Electric Spanking, but I get Electro-Cuties. Okay, I pieced that part
Electro
together. Right,
magnetism.
right.
Yeah,
And then
it kind of, you know, it was hinting at electro funk, but
right, it was coming,
it
boy.
wasn't. Yeah, and you could kind of mix it with that craft work that was going on years earlier, but
Right,
yeah, it was a little.
different.
But what made, you know, when they get to the
Ding ding
bridge
ding
or
ding ding
you know,
ding 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 ding
yeah,
ding ding.
well, no, I'm talking about the part when they go into
Oh,
uh,
which part you talking about?
down, 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 down. There, you know when it's halfway through
Halfway
the
through?
song,
Okay, that
yeah,
part.
when it
Okay.
start
I was tripping on the ding 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 ding
You
ding ding.
can't short circuit when a kilowatt socket to you.
It, it like we said earlier, it always seems to fall into a groove after halfway through on some of those songs,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
It always seemed to fall into a groove. So yeah, man. But you had some
Then it
different players. You
down,
definitely had some
down,
different players
down,
on this one, right?
down,
Uh,
down,
man.
down, down. Yeah, it had
Yeah.
arrangements. It was
It,
cool.
okay.
It was cool.
All right.
But again, you had different players on there. So you
That's
had Kenny Colton on drums and Gordon Carlton on guitar.
yeah. You had a different
No, no,
thing.
no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Him and uh,
Mike was
uh,
on this too.
Mike was on there, and then the Ali brothers.
Yep.
Which one played the bass? Was it
Uh,
Jerome Ali?
Jimmy was on bass.
Jerome Ali was guitar. Jimmy Ali was
On
bass.
bass, right?
So
So,
that
like I
that
said,
you got those.
different groove, different folks doing their thing, still trying to wave that flag high, man.
So that came off to me like that one probably was supposed to be for Parlet.
See,
And
but
to
at the
have
time, I wasn't piecing none of that together. I didn't know who. I still thought, like I said, the main players were still around doing what I didn't.
right.
But I knew I could hear
We just
something was
wanted to hear
different.
some Funkadelic.
We just
We
wanted to hear
wanted to
some
hear
funk.
Funkadelic after that.
After that, other
That
Funkadelic.
other,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like, okay, this has George Clinton's stamp on it, so let me see what's happening with it. So okay, I'm like, okay, so this track two, I'm like, okay,
And of course, David Lee Chong,
yeah,
David Spradley
Davis Bradley,
synthesizers.
yeah,
So we going on to the next one.
yeah. Let's move on to track three now, man, and this is where it gets even more interesting.
Yeah, it's two parter here, but
Let's talk about
they
it. What's the
skip they
wait?
skip a song before part two.
Man,
It
come on,
got
man.
complicated.
It started to get a little complicated as we go further deeper into the water here. So let's
But
funk.
this was my favorite song aside from
We
the
ain't got
song we're
to
gonna
yet.
get
Okay.
to at the end. But
Yeah.
this
Okay.
was my favorite song on side one, and definitely for the whole album. This was kind of like my favorite song.
All right. What's the name of
And
it?
this one called "Funk Gets Stronger" Part One.
In parentheses. Part one, y'all. On an
Yeah,
album, we put in parts one that I remember Isley Brothers doing that kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, that's
yeah. But
okay.
they would put Part One and Two in the same song,
Right.
kind of.
Right. Except for Go For Your Guns and then that, man, I don't have the album right in front of me, but
Well,
yeah,
living in the life. Yeah,
living in the light. Right. Yeah, because that was ooh. Might
that
need
one
to
was fun.
man, we may need to review that, but we getting
Yeah, we're gonna have
sidetracked.
to do the
Yeah,
Ivy
yeah,
Brothers.
yeah. Because that album right there, that was oof.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Funk gets
Yeah.
stronger. Uh, talk to me about it, man. Refresh my memory.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
What in the
whoop, whoop,
world
whoop,
are you talking about?
whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, okay. Oh, all those
This is
sounds.
like
Oh, okay.
Funkadelic.
Funkadelic. Doom, 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 doom.
All these years. Funkadelic.
But man, those chords was nice, man. Who's playing on that?
Yeah, that was Mike, man.
Who's playing on that? Man. Okay. Oh,
So that, yeah.
no,
Put
yeah.
it back where you belong.
Man, that was Mike and Roger Troutman. What?
Well, I'm gonna say what I know that
What?
I
You tell
heard
me
from
what you
the
done
horse's
heard.
mouth.
Okay, I'm just reading a couple of inserts here, but go ahead. What you
Yeah,
see?
yeah, I know. No, they all on there.
Okay.
But originally, this song was Mike Hampton and Liz Curry's song,
Mm, okay.
and it later became, Roger and everybody else got on it. It was,
Oh, they got
then it
on it.
became,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Throwing
Then
they
it became Funk is Stronger as it was released on the album. But the basis of the song is it was Lies and Mike.
okay. Fat
So
track, man.
Yeah,
Wait a
but
minute, Funkadelic. That's let's just say that. That's okay. We getting back to root sound like it. It's going back to Funkadelic. It's Funkadelica. You know, it's one of those type of tracks, man. It's just
yeah,
you can't describe it other than the word Funkadelic.
and
Nobody was
then you
sounding
get
like that.
two members of Sly and the Family Stone on here.
Who was that?
One is Sly Stone himself, and one is Cynthia
Oh,
Robinson.
and Cynthia. Yeah, okay. I knew Sly. I
Cynthia
didn't know
Robinson
Cynthia.
playing
Okay.
trumpet, and Sly is I think he's playing piano or something,
Maybe. Let
keyboards.
me see. Yep.
What is
You
he
dead
doing?
on it, man. You don't even need to check your notes, do you? That's good.
What is he doing?
Electric piano, like you said.
Okay, and and
Wait a minute. So let's hold on. Let's pause right there.
Rizzio,
Wait,
who's
but
Pat 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 Rizzi Rizzo, I think.
I can't.
Uh, y'all Google her. Google Pat Rizzo to see what you come up with.
Okay.
She's on there. Yeah, she's on there too.
Okay.
Uh,
I, I see a Patty Walker on here, but I don't see a Rizzo.
is that Patty Walker from? Yeah, that's Patty Walker from. Uh, what are they? Mothers. They got a band. She's in a band now.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Uh, yeah, so that's when Patty Walker got with.
Oh, wait a minute. Pat Rizzo saxophone. I didn't even see that at the bottom. She playing the
Yeah,
sax.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, but let's back up. Sly Stone is in the house.
Pat Rizzo, him. I say her,
Yeah,
him.
yeah. You said her. Yeah, but that's okay. Pat. I mean,
uh, because it was another sax player. I was getting the name, or uh, they played on. I think it was Acupuncture, or I know it was on P
oh,
Funk also. She was uh,
okay,
something else, but yeah, but Pat Rizzo was on sax on that song. So and that's a he. He's Pat Rizzo.
okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
So
peace. But can
this
you back?
song,
But
yeah,
can you
has some
back
pop.
up? Can you back up though? We said Sly Stone and kind of just kept going. Is this
Yeah,
Sly?
rest in peace.
Yes. Is this
Sly
Sly's?
Stone. He's on piano
Is this
for
his
with
first? What I'm trying to get at is for this album. Is this his debut on the album? This is the first track where we see Sly. Is that true?
it's the yeah. And
Okay.
now technically, I don't know if it's the first song he recorded
Oh,
with
no, no,
them,
I understand. I'm talking
but
about
it's the first
tracks.
time you hear Sly on the
We
track.
we got
So I
Sly
mean,
Stone on a Funkadelic album. Let's just pause there for a minute, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
some monumental stuff happening right there, right?
Because we was always wanting that anyway.
Man, I was like, wait a minute, Sly Stone. That's like James Brown. I mean, you getting all of the iconic greats gathering now, man. You know, we talked about on Go For Your Funk. We think we got James Brown on there. We see him getting credited on it, but then now you got Sly, and you can hear Sly now,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, because he's on vocals
Right. You just don't
as well.
see some credits for him. You actually, man, this is man. You got Sly Stone on Funkadelic, so
I think he's credited on here in they got him in the
what?
this is special here.
Okay.
But where's that? I think he's in this part. Yeah. Yeah, the album part. Yeah, he's listed in here on the in the gatefold.
Yeah. Well, it should be, and especially if you're hearing it. But the main thing I'm just circling back on, man, this is a monumental moment for Sly Stone
Actually,
and the
you know
funk.
what?
What?
He's not listed here.
Mm,
They got Cynthia Robinson though,
mm,
and as well on percussion Larry Fratangelo and Maruga Booker.
mm. Okay.
Shout
Well,
out to Maruga.
Yep.
And uh yeah, so Sly wasn't credited on this one, but I know he's on the second version, but we can get to that one. He's
Mm.
all over that one.
Well,
The second
according to this, he's playing electric piano, man. So
right.
credits, it's
And this
always
kind of
something.
sounds like him.
Yeah,
So
and it sounds like something he would be doing. So let's leave it
yeah.
on that. And
So yeah, that was a stand to me, in my opinion, that was a standout track on side one. It was Funky
Funkadelica.
Strong.
It was Funkadelica to me, man. It was like, here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to
Side two.
side two, which was
Or for
one.
you MP3 streamers, song number four.
But this track right here, you would
Uh,
you would do some things with this track right here, man.
uh,
That's all. I'm just gonna say it like that. I remember doing some shows with you,
yeah.
and we would open up with this track. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, it set the tone. What's the name of it before we get too deep, man?
This was called Brettino's Bounce.
And it's
Brett.
only and it's only one
Brettino's Bounce.
and it's only one person listed under the credits for this. And who is that?
Larry Fratangelo. Percussion. It's all percussion. It's all percussion. Now, whether they tracked it or he's doing it all live, that's debatable and that's up to you to decide. But it's oh man, he got that Quaker in there. That yeah, that's the precursor to scratching. That's that scratch
Man,
sound.
and you even
You
got a
wear a
couple.
stick and stick it in the little thing.
Make sure it's wet and so it can go back and forth and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a little studio magic on here too, cause you hear some backwards cymbals coming, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he
there
got.
we
I mean, they
go.
got a
Yeah,
gong in here.
yeah,
They running tapes backwards,
yeah.
and they got a.
It's some funkadelic stuff going on now.
I wanna. What's the African drum that kind of sounds like an 808? I know I'm showing my ignorance. I want to say a fundi drum, but I'm not sure if that's the one. But it has like that boom, has an 808 boom sound. That's in here,
Hmm.
and he's just it's. I mean, and the time that he keeps, man, it's like metronome time. He's on like
He's on it.
he ain't
He
yeah,
ain't slipping. So however they
yeah,
did that track, perfect. If they had other stuff going and pulled them out, perfect. It's if it's
perfect.
perfect.
That was
It's
a maggot brain
yeah, man,
move.
you just took it out my mouth again,
Perfect.
man. Gosh, dog, man,
Yeah.
beat me
You
to the
know what? We should
punch
just
again.
pull everybody else out and leave Larry in there. And yeah.
Yeah. So that magic, man. So that was in between. That was after part one of Funk Gets Stronger, and you got the,
Stronger part
but
one.
like you say, but you got to flip the record over if you're listening to the record. But if you got the CD, it kind of just
Or
flows
streaming.
or streaming.
Yeah.
It flows into.
Maybe that was the percussion underneath
Mm,
those two songs and they just took them
I,
out and just left.
I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah.
So let's
Don't
roll
get
into
me.
the. Let's roll into this. The funk gets
The next
stronger.
one is Funk Gets Stronger. And instead of calling it part two, it's called Funk Gets Stronger,
Killer millimeter
Killer Millimeter Longer.
longer. The longer version. They tripping, man.
Now,
We tripping now. Damn,
I'm
we
gonna be
tripping.
honest. I'm gonna
Damn, we
be honest.
tripping.
Even though Powerhouse All Star cast on here, you got Sly Stone playing drums with Frankie Cash Whitey, right? And you got Sly Stone on the bass and synthesizer, right? Eddie, it's got to be some, if Eddie's on here playing guitar with Sly Stone,
Man,
who
what?
that I was that overdub, I don't know,
What?
and then Cynthia
Yeah.
Robinson again on trumpet and Pat Rizzo. Okay,
What's happening?
so now
Funk
this
overload right here.
who was the background vocals? Clip Payne to
Mm,
my guitar
yeah.
Sally. Okay, so I'm gonna be real, man. This one, I wasn't feeling this version of Funk is Stronger.
Mm,
It grew on me, like the beginning part, Sly singing him and George all out of key, but it's working though, because that's their vocals. But I didn't start really feeling it till it got going, and then it's just like Funk gets stronger as it goes. Funk gets stronger when
that's Sly.
the
Yeah.
vocals start
Say
getting like
Sly. Hey,
that.
Sly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
start calling
That's
them
when I
out.
start feeling it.
Well, yeah.
The beginning part, it was kind of all right, yeah. But once they get into that,
Man, we starting to have a reoccurring
just the
thing
killer
happening,
me
man.
to leave,
It's
leave
taking a
alone.
minute for some of our jams to get in gear. It sounds like it, man, on a couple of them.
And then it
That's a
starts
couple.
fading out and then fades back in where they doing she loves you, yeah,
Man, they
yeah,
got this
yeah.
down as its own track too. I'm like, wait,
I know, I
what?
know, but that was kind of like them
I was,
vamping at the end of it,
I
you
know
know.
it was a vamp, but it maybe because it's a Beatles thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I,
interpolation. But I was kind of like,
I was confused on that right there. But,
I was like, man, they high, they high, they high, they
but
tripping.
I was confused, man. I was like,
They
oh, oh.
high, hell,
By
they,
now,
they
by
was
now,
having. It
by
just sounded like they was having fun
wait,
though.
but Tahoe, by now I said, uh-oh. Wait a minute. I was like, oh, no, no, no skippable yet. No skippable. No skippable. Because we get redemption for these last three pretty much for me. But I'm just saying,
Okay,
it was like, okay, y'all. Thank you. What's next? That's kind of so
okay,
we gotta say she loves you as its own thing because it's
right.
for marketing purposes. So that's gonna be a quick little flash across the screen. But then we come into
Wait a minute.
oh
Before you go to the next song,
you gonna stay on She Loves You? Oh, go ahead.
what? No, not she loves you, but just the killer
Oh,
millimeter
okay.
longer.
I was
That's like
ready.
a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
I ain't even
it's
gonna
the
say it.
lyrics that they kind of tripping in the lyrics, so But for me, it takes a minute for me to get into it, but um, nevertheless, it is a funk. So it's what we was looking for.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Now we passed She Loves You, so now we getting into
You funny, man. You want to put your stamp at the end. I just said all that, man. So come on, man.
well, probably wasn't listening.
I said you wasn't listening to. I gotta say the exact same
But
thing, man. Gosh, okay. So she loves
now,
you, and then we get to Shockwaves,
ah, okay.
right?
Now, yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. I just want to make
yeah.
sure.
Now
Okay.
this one I found on a 45 to this
Oh, Shockwaves. Does that say
Shockwave
edit? What does it say in
edit.
parentheses?
Yep,
Oh, okay. All right.
just edit it. Yeah, excuse my camera; it doesn't focus good. Well,
That's all right. Just tell them what it say.
but it's
Funk love, yeah.
yeah, Shockwaves edit, and
Right.
this was written by Ron Dunbar and Blackbird McKnight.
Oh, okay.
So there's another Blackbird song,
And
but this one is a reggae.
it's got some reggae bounce
Funkadelic
to
doing
it,
reggae.
right? Yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah, unlike what is it, Groove Allegiance that had the feel, this was actually Funkadelic doing a reggae song.
Oh, why you April
You know,
Fool me, man?
yeah, that accents and all.
Wait, yeah, they went there, man. I was like, okay, this is different
And
too.
I didn't know at the time, but I kind of felt something that I wouldn't say that I knew it would happen. It was something that I was hoping would happen when I
Mm.
heard this song.
Oh,
Because like I said, at this time I was familiar with reggae music, because
right.
of Bob Marley and blah blah blah. But when I was doing that engineering, I was being exposed to the dub
Mm-hmm.
aspect of reggae, and I was starting to concentrate on the music and the dubbing and the mixing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was, getting into all of that, and I was discovering, okay, so all of these reggae songs, basically, a lot of them were the same songs. So you had the same players making one track, and then all these different vocalists would
Mm.
do vocal versions, different lyrics and everything, but it would be the same song track. And the most prominent uh, drum and bass players, not drum and bass from the UK, as you know, as not that drum and bass, original drum and bass, reggae drums and bass.
Uh-huh.
The most prominent reggae musicians, most sought after session players was Sly
Sly.
Dunbar and Robbie
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Also known as Sly and Robbie.
Sly and Robbie. And so I was like, being exposed to them, hearing a lot of their tracks being dubbed and, made super ambience and echoing and all this. And when I heard this, I was like, man, so I was always wondering if Funkadelic liked reggae music, right? And and so my hope was, man, that would be cool if Funkadelic hooked up with Sly and Robbie. Because Black Uhuru was doing Chill Out New York and all. They had they Sensimilla out, all that. And there was a lot of funk in that. Plus, they did Grace Jones music. You
Mm.
know, Pull Up to the Bumper and all of that. So
Mm.
it was like, man, if Funkadelic got with them,
Mm.
why not? And then lo and behold, eventually they did. And Ernie and Boosie worked with Sly and Robbie, and they did some work on Sly and Robbie's album. So my dream had came true.
Oh, nice.
So, but getting back to the song, Red, don't be back here, Phil.
I'm letting
Um,
you go, man. Just do your thing, man. So go on, talk
but
about
so
Shockwaves
it
music.
was
Do your
like
thing, man.
just hearing them, do a reggae song, like not just the feel, but they actually did a reggae song, and the vocals, was kind of, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
feel,
The feel was
I know
real.
that was I know that was Bird. I know that was Blackbird because
Mm.
when Blackbird came into the fold, they did a lot of like going back to Freak of the Week and the Freeze. This had them same chord, the same sound in them chords. As soon as the song come on, them chords kind of remind me how he would play on the Freeze.
Mm. Okay.
It had the same type of sound and feel to it. So of how he played them, those chords, just the sound that and then finding out Blackbird where he came from, Headhunters band.
Oh yeah.
So it
Oh
was
yeah.
just like, now okay, so they're gonna be going in different, another direction, dealing with Blackbird. So um a lot of people didn't like it, but I did. I felt it. I liked it. Just for the simple fact that they did some reggae, and I was hoping reggae and funk would eventually mesh together.
Mm.
So that caught me off guard. So I don't know. Did you skip this one? So
I was being mighty quiet over
you
here,
ain't
huh?
saying nothing.
Man, what? Okay, so okay. Here's what messed me up with that track.
Why you
What-
April Fool
what-
me,
what-
man?
I said it earlier at the beginning, and you kind of said, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it, the musically, man, yes, nice. They are in it. So if you get that deep in it with the music, man, like you said, reach out to the ones that know it and not just play it, but live it. Man, y'all on
Right,
Warner
right,
Brothers, you
right.
can make that happen. You got it could see, but I don't want to
Why the
bash it.
Jamaican man? find the Jamaican man.
Yeah, see, because to me, when you start imitating somebody's, you,
Imitate and duplicate me. All wanna but me.
copy of me, me, I say, yeah, 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 yeah. So, man, yeah. So that was kind of
I
my
just
turn off
I
from it.
feel
It was cool. Don't get me wrong, it was cool, but just the sprinklings on top, I would have handled a little differently. But I was so
right,
young then
right.
too. I'm still this is still 81, so yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
became for me. It kind of became a skippable because of that. And but I still
right.
but I'm telling you though, side two from with shock. I would put it on because I dug shockwaves, man. I loved what they was been sending out shockwaves up, man,
Throughout
around
the
the
world.
world. Man, come on, that positivity, man. I just when you didn't have an original
Vocal.
person vocal doing that, and man, you know what that was
I think that was Donnie Sterling.
it's Donnie and then Ron Dunbar and Gary. And you could tell when Gary's
You
doing
could
his
tell
parts,
Gary.
right? You
Yeah.
know, so
So
I
maybe
love
this was gonna be a Starship Sterling Silver band.
even on them, man. I'm just saying that was kind of the thing that that took me aback. But I still listened to it though. It wasn't 100% a skippable. I'm gonna say that right now because I would be in that mode, you know, because I was
Right, right.
I may have started experimenting with a couple things by then. So um, I said okay, this is cool. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Well, you know, outside of me liking it, there were some cons for me about it.
Okay, so you recognize that too then. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, it was not only the vocals. Like I said, I was getting deep into dub,
Oh,
so
by that time, yeah, you was deep.
the bass. I'm when I'm hearing reggae, drum and bass got to be that heavy rumbling bass that knocks stuff down off the walls type of bass, and that wasn't there.
Yeah,
Um,
that type of bass was the
they could
boom
have
before
turned,
the
they could have
808, you know. So
right, and I think it was Lies on the bass on this
yeah,
one.
it was.
Um, and you know
But that's just a
his
matter of
feel
the
was
mix,
there,
though.
but I think in the mix they could have
Yeah,
they
yeah,
could have added a little more lowness
L-
to it,
little
and
more
the
low
drums
end
could have
theory.
been
Yep,
yeah. But other than that, man,
it's cool,
I liked it.
cool.
I like
So let's move on. I didn't lost count. What number would this be if we just streaming now?
yeah.
I done lost count, man. Shit. But
I done lost the damn album cover.
no, it's right in front of you, man. What
That
you
would
talking about?
be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Since that's five, that would have been six. So we moving on to number seven,
Wow. Okay.
which would be another one of my favorite tracks on this album.
Oh, okay.
Kind of seemed out of place,
Oh, yes.
but
But what's the name of it?
nevertheless, it was cool. It was called "Oh and
Oh, I.
I kind of thought it should have been on a Parliament album
Yeah, man. Yeah, of
because
course.
I heard some sax come in near the end,
You heard sax. It's the
and then
mix
it
is.
kind of sounded like like they was trying to recreate, go down the road and knee deep a little bit,
A,
you know.
a lot. I'm gonna say. I'll go and say a lot.
So
But it
there's
what?
that
Yeah.
Funkadelic, but then when the
But it.
sax came in,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this must have been a Parliament song."
So I'm gonna ask you in your time machine. Did you say that right away when you first heard it, or did it take a
Yeah, well,
couple
when it
lessons?
because it came in near the end, like and
Right. That, that's
then I'm like,
Michael
wait a
Brecker, by
minute,
the way.
saxophone on a Funkadelic song. Hold
But man, but
on.
even the chords and stuff was sounding kind of smooth and not raunchy for a funkadelic album. I mean,
Yeah,
not
it
album, but
wasn't
song. Yeah,
dirty.
right, right. It
It
wasn't dirty
wasn't
at all.
dirty and
It was
gritty
pretty.
enough for a
It's a
funk
pretty
album.
song, man. It's a pretty song. I mean, it's pretty.
I wouldn't say pretty,
Well,
but
what word would you call it then?
it
Clean?
was kind of like Parliament hit type sound.
But
You
okay.
know,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Man, we always, if we know it's
pretty
all the
pretty
same
would
bang.
be like
But okay, go ahead.
What's a pretty
I
Parliament
mean, okay,
song?
well, you think of the pretty. Let me just say. So we knew Parliament had horns and Funkadelic was the guitars.
Right.
That
Yeah, and I just
let's
thought it
just
was
call it.
odd that
Yeah.
they didn't fade it out fast enough. The horn came in, so this was supposed to be on a Parliament album. I know, because the last time y'all pulled this, you put an Uncle Jam song on the Parliament album. So y'all tripping.
It was starting to, things was happening. You know, that's my quote of the day
Yeah.
of the episodes. Things was happening, man. Things was because
But
and
I will say
let's
this
talk
later
about this.
on.
Let me just say this, Tom, because I ain't really said a lot. Let me just say this. You knew that this was supposed to be a double album, but Warner Brothers shut it
Oh
down.
yeah.
Okay, that
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so the gumbo soup was upon us. You were gonna get all
I
type
heard
of
that
different.
Atomic Dog was supposed to be on this
I
album.
did too, but oh man, that would have
But the
no man.
timing, I don't
I think that would have just been a mistake right there, cause
yeah.
oof, it would have got lost in the mix. I think with all this other stuff, man. I'm glad it didn't. In hindsight,
Yeah.
that needed to be on this. The whole dog nation was about to be born, and
Well, we're gonna get into the songs that didn't make it on here. It's three
okay,
that didn't make it on here, so we'll
all
get
right.
into that after.
Hey, now
But
you on I didn't know that was Rodney Skeet Curtis on bass, man.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You could tell. You
I
could
didn't
tell
know
because
I
he
didn't
got
know.
that. Skeet got a distinctive sound, man.
Shout
All
out to
you got to
Skeet.
do,
Yeah.
all you got to do is listen to any P Funk song from any era, and then put on One Nation Under Groove and listen to Groove Allegiance, Charlie, and uh,
Well, you
Motor
get.
Booty
I was
Affair
gonna say then
title track.
you got to get into the Motor Booty affair if you want to hear
Yeah, then you
some
got to
Skeet.
listen to the title track and uh,
And then if you really want to get
Bride of
into it,
Funkenstein
and if you really
and
want to
listen
get
to
into it,
It's Like You from Bride of Funkenstein album, first album.
and listen to a
And
live version of Funkadelic back when
yeah,
Funkadelic was
you'll
out.
know Skeet. You'll
Yeah,
know
right. Yeah,
you'll be able to tell when
yeah,
Skeet's playing bass.
yeah, yeah. All right.
And yeah, so I
Hey,
was gonna just add that
what?
uh later on when this CD here came out about the
Oh,
singles.
you had it up your sleeve, huh?
Yeah,
Oh man, you did
it was a trip because when I looked on
what it says
the
in the
titles
small
back
print.
here,
What does it say?
I seen the titles and I said, okay, yeah, it's a 12-inch CD. And they got all the 12 inches from Aqua Boogie, Flashlight, Agony of Defeat, what we've been looking for,
Right.
and Riding High by Parlet. And then it had a version of Oh I. And I'm like, wait a minute, here's a Funkadelic song on a
But
Parliament 12-inch collection.
like what?
What? And then I thought, I knew that was supposed to be a Parliament song, so I immediately bought. That's why I bought this
Oh, that
because I
ain't why.
wanted to hear
That ain't why I
the.
bought that. Dude,
And it
I
says
wanted that
you
long
probably bought
version.
it for Agony of Defeat
And a clean,
and Big
crispy
Bang
version.
Theory.
No, wait, they messed me up on Big Bang Theory, but also I thought Black Hole had a long version on there. Remember?
Oh,
And I thought that
right.
I was like, oh my goodness, that
Thought this
version.
was it.
I was like, yeah, because I had already got the 12-inch to Aqua Boogie, right? So anyway, I digress.
So in the little writing it said OI and it said original Parliament version. And that's when I was like, I knew that was supposed to be on Parliament version. So I said they probably got the more saxophone in it. And yes, they do. So I was right. I called that one back when I first heard it on the album. I said, I knew it ain't no damn funkadelic song. This part.
Shout out to
But
Michael
but
Brecker
you know,
from the Brecker
yeah,
brothers. They called him in to throw the sax on there. So there you go.
yep,
Well, all right,
yeah.
man.
And then,
Hey, man.
Gary
Hey, I
you
can't
know,
wait. I'm ready for this. Go
Gary
ahead.
sang his butt
Yes,
off
he
on that
did.
one.
Yes, he did.
So yeah, that was a Gary
And
song,
that's what I meant
definitely.
by pretty. I didn't mean no anything. I just Gary when he puts his vocals on some stuff, man, it's just it can make a raunchy song sound pretty, dude. That's all I was trying to say.
Song could be going this way,
Yeah,
but Gary on there is
bringing it right back there. Great. That's all.
Goes
That's what I meant about pretty. That's all.
okay.
All right,
I
man.
get
Okay.
you now. The
Now,
neck.
now, look at this smile on my face right here, right now, man. Wait,
Smile on mine.
you trying to get balloons and stuff jumping
I
off
ain't
too?
getting them, but I'm making my own balloons on this one.
Cause man,
This was the track right
ooh
here.
wee, this.
Let's get a Q track. Yeah.
Come on,
Dun,
man.
dun. Now you
Okay,
know that. See, now that's Skeet.
what's the name of this song, man?
Oh, that wasn't Skeet.
I know, but what's the name of the song, man?
Icka Prick.
Icka Prick. What in the world are you talking about? Icka
Yeah, I
Prick.
was like, uh-oh.
This
Just
ain't
by the
go.
title, I said this gonna be this. This probably gonna be some. Let's take it to the stage
This is
music.
some. This is
This is some funkadelic right here.
if y'all didn't understand Funkadelic and was confused on the other stuff, the other Funkadelic stuff, just drop this track.
Just drop
Skip everything, and go to the last track on the album and play
and
this.
start. Yeah, just play Icka Prick. And while you doing that, hit the like and subscribe button.
Man, we almost didn't
You
say
go
it. Huh?
thank us for that one.
Yeah, just go to that one because
Yeah, complete with drum machine, the man in the box.
what do they
I'm pretty sure that was clipped.
what do they mean by that?
The man in the box.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
says
drum machine.
I understand, but which drum machine? You know
The
me.
man in the box.
No, I want to know. Was it the 808? Was it the 606? I mean, I want to know
I
which
think that
drum.
was at the time. It kind of had that 808 sound.
Lindrum. I mean,
But
tell me. Just don't say man in the box. I want to know
I
which
don't
drum
know, man.
machine
I
it
think it was
was.
them early drum machines that were just used as click track.
Let's get the click track, Q track,
Yeah,
because
yeah. Let's get a
Slide
Q
did. Wait a
track.
minute,
Hit
because
the
Slide
yeah,
was infamous for using that big old monstrosity thing that only had like four different patterns, but would do something and play it, man.
yeah. And then chocolate from Graham
Oh,
Central
yeah,
Station.
she
She had
played the funk box. Yeah,
called it funk box, but
right.
it was a
It was a drum machine.
it was what was used on Chocolate City. But this was a different kind of
Yeah, so
one,
this one
and
right here
what
is
it kind of sound like there was a pedal that was similar. It was by Electro Harmonics, and it looked just like that old Big Muff that I
mm,
had.
but it
And
kept time. It was a beat.
it had drum beats. It had
Yeah.
beats in it.
Hmm.
They were kind of simple, and that's what they kind of reminded me of.
Man, it
Kind
reminds me.
but I don't know if that's what it was, but they kind
They
of had
call it
something
man in
like
the, but it sounds like you know, like on some of the organs in the old school when they would have, you could press a drum beat like a rhythm
right
thing of
presets.
the presets, bossa nova,
Right.
disco, whatever, and you would and it just dum, ch, dum, dum, ch, dum, dum,
They
ch, dum,
even
dum,
they
ch, dum,
even
dum.
have funk.
I don't know, man. They didn't have. I
It
didn't see.
didn't have a funk. It
It didn't
wasn't
have a
funk,
fun.
but they called it funk.
They didn't have no
But
funk
yeah,
though.
it kind of sounded like the kick sounded like an 808 though, without full decay on it.
Mm,
Because it's boom,
okay.
boom. It got that synthetic sound,
Yeah. So
and
we,
it's
yeah, we want to know, y'all. If anyone knows what drum machine was used on that, put it in the comments. That's all I'm gonna say right there. Cause man in the box, we get it, but I want to know.
I wonder if that was the name of it.
Okay. Well, let's talk
Yeah,
about it, man.
look that up.
We done
Man in the box
we done
drum
got
machine.
stuck on it because this is yeah. I'm gonna say this was my favorite track on the album too, Mr. Chaos. Cause when
Yeah, because the Funkadelicness came out. They was talking some mad
man, and
shit.
there's still no decent in Detroit. What
Yeah,
are we
now
talking
I was
about,
kind
man?
of like, dude, what? Wait a minute, did he what? I was like, what?
Don't take your clothes
Why
off.
is you
Wait,
saying
what is you
ain't
saying,
no
George?
decent? Yeah, I'm like, what you doing looking for in Detroit? But nevertheless, they was
Man, I didn't
Icka
care
Prick
what he
and
was saying.
I,
Baby, I don't care.
SSY,
That was
Yucca, F and
dude,
Muscle.
that song
T.
is the epitome of funkadelic
Yeah,
craziness. pulled out
It
of
was
left
all
field
there.
to make sense. And then don't get everybody harmonizing on it and singing other crazy parts.
Near the end, all they start getting gospel on you with them
Oh,
vocals. They
and then you
started
got
going.
then you sound like you got a crazy lady that he pulls right off the street corner. I didn't
Hmm.
look in the with my that's the time. I ain't
Wait,
even,
wait. You know, that could. I think that was Sheila. I think that was Sheila Horn,
she's
known as Sheila Horn
she
Brody now,
yeah well
or
yeah
Amuka
yeah well
goes
Mooka
by
yeah
the name.
she's listed as backup vocalist, but for that part though I don't know. That's what that was
I
like.
think that was her, man, because that's the sound. That's she. She has that Tina
All
Turner
right, well,
sound in her.
okay, well
She does that.
let's get her on here and ask her then, man. That's what I want to know.
She
Hey,
does that.
were you the lead female vocalist
Like
on
listen
Icka
to
Prick?
listen to Party Up in Here on Brian's Funkstein, Never Mind Texas from the Cowboys. The one that's doing the screaming in key.
Oh, okay.
They gonna blow
Oh, yeah.
your
Oh, my. Okay, so I see
mind.
where you
That
putting it
sound
together.
like
Okay, all right.
that. Yeah.
Sounds like a
I think
good
that's Sheila
question,
Horn, the Brody
man. And that's
doing
our
that.
dude. That's Lige on bass on that, man.
Yeah, the reason why I said Skeet was
Yeah, because
because
you had said Skeet. I said,
it
hold
sounded
on.
like that funk pluck sound.
Mm,
Skeet does that a lot, and that's
okay.
what. But that's my again, that's Mike and Lige,
Yes.
and I'm gonna say that that was one of them things Mike and Lige came to the table with, and it
Mm,
turned into the prick. Now, I'm gonna say that too.
say it.
Now I didn't ask them about that one,
Say
so
it.
but I'm just saying that I think that's what that was another one of them.
And you got
But
David
that was
Spradley
doing what
doing
we
some
thought was
pretty
Bernie.
once again I'm gonna use that word pretty, doing some synthesizer work along with that raunchiness of the bass and guitar doing this stuff, but he up over here doing some
You know the way
man
it
channeling Bernie like a mad dog, man. Cause
is.
I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing in the background there? And it's hard to hear all that with
with all that
with all that
with
other
all that
stuff on.
pro mental it backwash psychosis enema squad vocals on it.
Hey, hey, you know I'm gonna have to do some isolation just to mess with the heads,
Yeah,
man. I'm gonna have to,
yeah.
man, because yeah, that I was wait a minute. When that track came on, I got happy again, dude. I was like, oh, and they saved it for the last song too, man.
Yeah. Yeah. If that song would have came on any earlier, I would have I would, you know what?
What?
I probably if the song didn't end with that or Funk Gets Stronger Part One, I probably would have been like, man, come on, man, this album.
Oh, come on
But that actually redeemed
now.
what didn't work on this album. I was like, that was the track.
That was a
That
banger
was the
for the
track
funk
that I
heads.
played over and
And over
over. I said,
again.
I gotta listen to this again.
That was a
I
banger
gotta
for the
check
funk heads, not necessarily the funketeers,
exactly.
but for the funk heads. If y'all want to hear some craziness that makes sense at the same time, put this one on, because this right here it was
Get a
just
Q
all over.
track.
Hit the Q track, y'all.
No, let's get a Q track.
Oh, okay. I'm saying hit it. I'm saying
Let's
put
get
it
a Q
on.
track.
Just put it on, man. I hope y'all was playing y'all songs as we was
Oh,
going
you
through
ain't
all of them.
seen Obscene yet. We gonna be nasty this year.
Hold on, my
Can
favorite.
you imagine
Hey, one
this?
of my favorite lines
And
is,
better put some protection on your ears.
no, hold on. This is
Like
equal
John
opportunity.
Henry, the
Oh,
steel driving man,
but you messed me up.
with the hammer and spike in his hand.
Wait a minute, you
Say,
messed me
what's
up.
up front that count? Lifting weights with his
Man,
chest.
can I get my part in? This is equal
Doing
opportunity
push-ups
nasty.
with
Oh,
his.
get my part in. This is
That's
equal
how it is.
opportunity.
They all talking. They all
At the
singing at the
same
same
time, I
time.
know this is equal opportunity nasty, y'all. That's what I was trying to say. That's it. Jeez. Come on.
No, I say it the way they said it.
No, because
This
then
is
you're gonna
equal
jump in with something
opportunity
else.
nasty.
You gonna see you gonna force me to do one of my little radio mashups or whatever the heck I'm calling those things. Because
I
that,
know you already got one.
oh well, you might see it on the short somewhere. I don't know. We'll
Now I
see.
didn't know when he say Icka Prickin, I
And
didn't know what he was saying after it, but he's saying
and
iron.
no,
You,
see, I thought he said, and I eat.
yeah, I was like, is he saying that or something or iron something? But it's
Whatever he
like
was
iron.
saying, whatever he was saying, he was making
Icka
sure it
Prickin,
wasn't gonna get
iron.
played. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Whatever he was saying, he was making sure it wasn't gonna get played on terrestrial radio. Period.
Exactly.
This
Yep.
is, and that's fun.
Whoa, gross it out.
Wait, and that's funk. Wait a minute, and that's funkadelic, y'all. So thank you, thank
And my
you,
favorite part
thank you.
was, and if you think that's nasty, follow me to the men's
His
room.
room.
Watch me right on the wall.
Wall.
We're
All right.
filthy. Suck my
Suck my
mind.
mind. Yeah,
This is equal opportunity nasty.
man.
Take it off. Take it all off. They was
To
tripping.
to say that they was on one is putting it lightly, dude.
Man, this is like
It's different
this
from
is
pro
like another no head, no backstage
backstage
pass.
pass, but it's not. And I know we said something about like pro mental, but no, it this track kind of to me it felt like it needed all the nastiness on top, because it was just
Yeah, yeah, it fit. It
it
was like,
added
yeah,
to it. Yeah, it just added
because it
to it,
wasn't
man.
no love
It
song
wasn't a
underneath.
love song underneath. They ain't that song ain't got nothing to do with love, y'all.
Right.
Nothing.
This is lust. If it,
That's all it. Hey, man, it's equal opportunity nasty, y'all.
you better put some protection on your
Oh,
ears.
yes. All right, hey man, we entering our number two almost, so we go.
Oh wow. Okay, so let me throw these in real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, throw in some of the ones
These
that
are
didn't make it on there. All right.
the songs that didn't make it on there,
Yeah,
but you can catch them on this,
the family series. Yeah.
uh,
Boy,
this,
man,
and this one.
man, you talking about, boy?
So,
We was buying some of everything when it came out, didn't it? I mean, good
and
God.
I'm sure, yeah, because
Wow.
these like they put out all of the unreleased
I,
cuts that you heard was gonna come out, but never made it out.
and
Go for
the
your funk is on another one.
and the
Um,
unfinished, and it was a lot of unfinished stuff on there too. Because don't forget
yeah,
to sample
yeah,
some of disc and sample some of that
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. But I want to hurry up and get these done
Yeah.
because
Okay.
we
Yeah.
coming up on
Yeah.
an
Come
hour.
on. Yeah.
So,
Come on. Yeah.
uh,
Hook it up.
the first one would be Mayday,
Right.
SOS,
Yeah. That's got
which is
Gary
on
again. Yeah.
Clinton George Clinton Family Series Volume 3,
Okay. So you can get that. Okay. Cool.
uh, also known as Plus Funk.
Those may have been released under different
Booty bang with
titles
the
or
Plus
covers
Funk.
too, if you ain't careful. So be warned. Make sure you got the getting the right ones with with the right stuff that you're looking
That's why I
for.
said this one is yeah, sometimes you might see a George Clinton's Family Series Volume 3, but it's a different album.
Correct. That's
But you want Volume 3 that says Plus Funk on it.
I understand. That's what
And it
there
says,
you
and
go.
his first song on there, Mayday.
Okay.
Now it may be on another compilation too, but Mayday for sure is on this one. And another song that didn't make it on
All
there,
right. What
I
you want to say?
Angle.
You sure
This
they
is
ain't
I
saying I
Angle.
ain't? I thought they were saying I angel.
Nah, Angle.
What's
He
a
might be saying Angel,
what's an I
but it's
angle
written
then?
as Angle.
I know, but I thought they were saying I angel. But okay, so you saying
Oh,
I angle? What's an I angle?
I don't know, man, but that's yeah, that's what say. I Angle. That's on testing positive for the funk.
I know, man, but don't skip past me, man. I'm asking you a question.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's a misprint. I don't know.
Okay.
What is it? What is it listed as? I Angle. They say I Angle there too.
All right. I was just
Angel
confused.
is EL. This is
I know,
ANGLE.
man. I'm just saying. Because I
So somebody was writing in a hurry. That's why I didn't get make it on. Hey, you misspelled it, man. Don't put that on there.
hey man, I don't know. I'm just funning for fun, y'all. Funking
There
around
you
with
go.
PTFI and David Chaos, y'all. That's
Hit
what
that
we
like and
doing.
subscribe button
Hit that like and subscribe.
and
Hey,
share.
hey man, and y'all have just witnessed for some of us was the end of an era. For some
Right.
of us, it continued right under different names and formats and compilations and all stars and solo. But for some of us, this was truly, I mean, touches me a little bit, man. It was kind of the end of something that I had been seeing going on since I was just learning what music was even about. So,
And
yeah.
the third song, no, um,
Why you gonna do me like that, man? I'm over here testifying and shit. You cold, man. Hey, y'all get him.
I was just fucking, I
Get
was just
him,
fucking
y'all.
around, man.
Get him, y'all. So as I was saying,
No, because I'll just one more. I was
okay,
trying to
go ahead, get the
fast.
one. Go ahead, man. Get the one more out, man. You
So
just
it was
interrupt
like,
my testifying.
the
Go on.
third one is Too Tight for Life. It didn't make it on Electric Spanking. And that can be found on A Fifth of Funk,
Which was the
which is
last one,
Diamond
right?
Series Volume 5.
Was that the last one?
I don't know because they put so many of them
I
out
think the
and
fifth of
had the
funk.
volumes under different names.
I think
I
that's where
couldn't
I
keep
stopped
track.
at the fifth of funk. I said
I,
five is enough.
you know what I did? I
What?
would write the songs down on a list on a piece of paper. So when
Mm-hmm.
I went and looked at them, I could match the songs up on the piece of paper.
Dang.
And if it wasn't the same song, okay, I know I need this one.
Okay.
Because I got tired of doing that too, like buying the same album with a different
Mm,
cover.
yeah, that was man. It was
Like
some.
this ain't gonna do me no good. All right.
It was
Well, I mean, I could mix with them, but I don't
it
really.
was
The
some
song ain't
it was some
that.
trickery going on around there with that
Yeah,
same
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
different cover thing, man. But that
But
was in
there's
the
some
'90s,
samples.
man. That was the '90s, man. So
Yeah, these came out. They ain't got no year on them,
and
but
it
yeah,
was
these.
90. It was in the '90s. I'm just gonna. That's the category that all that stuff fell in, man. It's not even the
Yeah,
'80s.
I know. Fit the Funk was '92, so
Yeah, that's what it was the '90s
there's kind of like resurgence of the funk going on.
because CDs
We
were
finally getting those unreleased. You know,
because CDs had finally become started to become affordable, if you will, like 13, $15, which was a lot of money, still is to this day, if you ask me. But
yeah,
at the same time, CDs were now affordable. And then when you saw something
yeah,
with our heroes on it, we was like the first to
yeah. We
line up to
had to
go
get
buy
that.
it. So anyway,
Another good thing, another trippy thing about the album cover for Electric Spanking was I don't know if you had noticed it, but I thought
oh man.
for a minute a lot of their stuff was in the bargain bin, with the cutouts.
Mm.
So Pedro had drew one up here for you,
Oh, cut
right
out.
here,
You said cut it right
and
here,
you
huh?
can cut that out yourself. And it says, yeah, he drew he drew George Washington pointing at the letters saying, "Inflation fighter hint, cut the dotted line below for the bargain bin cutout look, and tell your friends I got this for only $2."
Damn.
Pedro was a trip, man.
Man,
That's what made the Funkadelic albums, man. Like you reading all this while you listening to the album,
integral
you know.
part of Funkadelic, man.
But
Integral.
see, my love to deface all my albums. I I said, no, I ain't cutting that out. I'm leaving that there because I'm gonna
I'm
lose that part.
you're gonna
So I
keep it,
left it.
yeah. Just leave it alone. So
Yeah.
man, so all right, y'all. I already said that for some of us it became at the end of every saga, a new one can begin. And believe it or not, the very next year something vainglorious happens. It's a rebirth of a different thing, but it's
Well, we
still
ain't
the
gonna get
funk
into
thing.
that one.
But
We're
I'm
gonna
just
do that
saying, man,
album on its
because
own.
I want to give
Don't
his
give them no
subscribers,
hints, man.
man.
Tell them to like and subscribe,
Like and
and
subscribe,
be
but I'm
done
giving
with
the
it.
chronological thing because it ain't really over. It ain't over. It's over, but it ain't
Well, it
over.
ain't even started yet because we didn't even do the first albums.
All right,
Remember
so
we was talking about off camera.
yeah, I know,
Remember?
man. We gonna go back in
So
time. Don't worry, y'all. We love our
I would
time
like to go
machine.
back before we come
Yeah,
to
before we find out that
that.
Parliament was funkadelic, where we all started this kind of
No, I
thing.
mean before we get into a solo thing, I want to go back to the
Yeah,
beginning of what
okay.
started it.
Sounds like a plan, man. So, with that being said, David Chaos, do you have anything to say to the people?
Best part of waking up is P-Funk in your cup. I can
Come on. Come on. No, it ain't
keep,
happening.
wait, there you go. You gotta smile, man. Show your teeth.
Hey,
Come on, where's the fireworks? Last time we got
man,
fireworks.
that's okay. Fireworks, thumbs up. It's all love, y'all. Shout out to everyone that's been riding with us. Keep riding, and we're gonna definitely see you on the next one. We're gonna keep this going, and we thank y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.